The first Judas Priest show, the Spanish tour, is over, and in all honesty, it was nothing like I expected it would be. First because of COVID, and then because of the full-scale invasion that started in Ukraine. It's been years since I've seen Judas Priest live. And most channel's viewers know how much I love Judas Priest. And in all honesty, despite the fact that I will stick with this band through anything, I was a bit worried before the show. And I even told Richie that, because after being able to judge the band's performance only by the videos online, which can always enhance your imagination, I was in fact a bit nervous if Priest would still be able to deliver the goods at least on the same level I saw them last time, especially after all the health issues and everything the boys have been through since then. And boy did they do that. In a way, it goes against the logic and common sense, but I have to say that Judas Priest in 2024 both look and sound stronger than when I saw them last time. Although I do understand that it may be just my excitement talking after finally being able to catch one of my favorite bands live after so many years. And I promise to release several more detailed videos about the band's stage show and production in the following days after seeing the other shows. But for now, I just gotta say that Judas Priest I saw last night was the best possible version of this band a fan could have asked for in 2024 after more than 50 years of them forging heavy metal. And in reality, unlike many other bands, they both sound and look much more powerful in real life than any of the YouTube videos can ever show us. And as I promised, I will dive much deeper into it in the next videos, as well as show you something about this tour you probably never saw before, because in addition to everything, after many years I finally got to see the boys not only on stage, but off stage as well. And the Metal God himself also recorded a little message for all the heavy metal maniacs.
Hey guys, I'm here not alone, but with Metal God, and he wants to say a word.
Hey everybody, it's so great to be with our good friend the Metal Pilgrim, who's coming out with us for the Spanish shows. So when you come on into the venue, you'll probably see him and see some of the stuff that he's brought with him from Kyiv in Ukraine. He's raising funds for medical supplies, which are desperately needed, and everybody's kind of chipping in. So if you guys want to make a little contribution, whatever it might be, I'm just going to give him a bag of these Metal God pigs that you can so drop a pound or a penny, doesn't matter how much you want to make to contribute to our friend the Metal Pilgrim. We're all in this together, aren't we? It's so important. There you go.
Thank you. This is Metal God himself.
One of the things about this tour which significantly contributes to its success is just how well balanced the setlist is throughout the entire run. And even though I kinda understood this while watching the videos online before, you can fully understand it only when you find yourself headbanging with the fellow heavy metal maniacs throughout the entire concert. As unlike with many other bands, Priest were able to perfectly integrate the songs from Invincible Shield into the classics, making the setlist both fun and high-powered from the very first until the very last track, despite the fact that on this tour they still decided to perform some deeper cuts, which so many people love and dreamt of hearing live, instead of simply going with the same 15 songs all over again. And even then, the choice of the new tracks has been made pretty successfully, as although of course every Judas Priest fan cannot get more excited than when he hears the intro notes to You've Got Another Thing Coming or The Hellion, the 4 songs Priest play from Invincible Shield definitely do not feel like a snooze fest, as at least the crowd around me at the Barcelona show has been singing every word of those songs together with Rob. And in my opinion, although Trial by Fire is of course a great song, when it comes to an energetic concert like this, the choice of Gates of Hell could not be a better one. And as I said, I absolutely loved that track when it first came out, and I gotta say that I love it even more now after hearing it live. And I'm really glad that it gets the recognition it absolutely deserves from the band now. Of course, in a another important aspect of it is the stage itself, which although does not feature anything you probably have never seen before, is in fact very well thought through, and together with the videos in the background, like for example the one paying homage to Glenn Tipton during his iconic Painkiller solo, which of course is performed by Richie these days, it does not take away but rather complements the overall experience. It perfectly fits the setlist. But the craziest thing is just to see how much work is put into creating this amazing experience. How many people have to work on putting up and down the stage, and just how much love and care is put into creating a show like this. And the truth is that I would absolutely love to show you more of it, guys. So please let me know what exactly you'd like me to cover when it comes to this tour on the channel. Whether it is the setup and preparation process, the fans' stories, or anything else, because many of you have only seen me nerding out about our favorite bands from my home studio before, and this can finally change, especially since it all is done for such an important cause of supporting those Ukrainians affected by the war in my country the most. So guys, thank you so much to everyone who's come out to the stands, asked me about the project and everything I'm doing here. It was incredible to see some of you guys, metal pilgrims, at the show and take pictures with you. And thank you so much to everybody else who is not able to witness the Judas Priest Spanish tour, but who's been following my weird Instagram stories and me spamming the second channel MP2. And of course, for everyone who's already donated for the cause and who is about to do so soon. Now I'm off to get some sleep, and we're off to Pamplona. See you soon. Slava Ukraini!